welcome back. Today's video is a different type of video. I want to bring you something other than how I spent my day decorating. So I'm going to take you with me a week. So this is kind of like a week in the life. Now I'm not a vlogger, so this isn't like a vlog style video, but it is a little bit similar. So I'm going to do a voiceover. But anyway, today I am going to the market. You see me here looking through some fabrics because I am doing a outdoor project and I needed some fabric for that. But unfortunately I didn't find anything on the market. But let's see what else they have. This market is being held 2 days a week on Tuesdays and on Saturdays. And before COVID happened, I used to visit it more regularly to buy all my produce because it is so much more affordable than in the grocery stores, and they have very good quality products, you guys. Not all, but you have to know where to buy. Now this is my second visit, I think, since after COVID, and this market used to be so much bigger. And I was talking to one of the vendors, and they said that they are still restricted and limited to how many vendors there can be. So I think that is really a shame, but I sure hope that they will go back to their full size soon. Now, the main reason I used to visit this market like every 3 weeks is to get fresh fish. I mentioned in previous videos that I eat mostly fish. I don't like to eat that much meat. So and getting my fish here on the market, it is fresh and it is so much more affordable than in the grocery stores. And you guys, I do not like the smell of fresh fish, but I do love to pass by these stalls just to see all the different types of fish that they have. Now, one of the reasons that I really like this market in particular is that they have a separate section where they sell vintage. You guys, I absolutely love that. Now, I have to say, when it is the winter time, I just go in and get my produce and my fresh fish and go home. But when it is in the summertime, I love to take my time and scroll down here and just see what they have.
Kayanın içinden doğdum. Ben de yazdım. Dedim ki senin o buldukların kilise malı diyor. Dedim ki kilise malı ne yiyor dedim. Sağ içinde. Şundan da dedim ki şundan da bak. Şundan bak. Bir şey yok. Ben de yazdım. Deniz o bulduklarının kiliseyle yakından o ikisi. Ama ona hoşuna gitti.
And that, you guys, was a typical Dutch street organ. Now today is a special day. It is April 27th, the day which we celebrate the King's birthday. Now this is the first one since after COVID, and it was such a fun day, which isn't always the case because sometimes it rains, but we have very nice weather. And the best part is of this day is that anyone can go outside anywhere and just sell whatever they have, because it is free and legit. You don't need a permit or anything. Now I didn't film a whole lot, I just wanted to give you a piece of the action. Had ik verteld dat meisje deze voor mij gevonden had in een hartje? Oh, echt? Ja. And of course, my sister didn't want to cook, so we ended the day going out to dinner. And you guys, my favorite of all time, sushi. I can eat this all day, every day. Ja, lekker. Ergens, ja. Ja. Oh, doe deze anders maar meenemen hoor. Ja, die dingetjes. Geef ze niet meer mee. Oh. Ja, maar die gebruiken doen niet. Ik ben niet zo van die sausjes. Ja hoor. Deze meenemen? Ja. Ja. Ja, dankjewel. And today it is Friday 29th of April and I am with my mom. We are on our way to two garden centers. Now the first one isn't like really actually a garden center. It is more like this open, a simple, undressed space where they sell plants and flowers. But anyway, it is the first time that we are visiting this place, so I am really excited to see what they have. And the second garden center, which is actually a garden center that we're going to, we've visited that in the past often, and they used to have some very decent priced plants and stuff like that. So also I'm very excited to see what they have. So I am taking you on a little road trip in the Dutch countryside again, but this is more in the southern part of Holland where my mom lives. And I grew up here, and this is such a beautiful space, you guys. It is so serene and so relaxing. Now, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just going to let you enjoy this about 1.5 minute drive. Enjoy and see you when we get there.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.
when we entered, I was excited to see that they also had some decor items. So it wasn't only plants, so that was a nice addition. And I just went through everything, and of course I brought something home with me. I bought one of these wax melts. They smell so good. And I also picked up one of the candles in the jar that you will see in a minute. I picked up the pink one, which is in the jasmine scent, and it smells so good, you guys. I wish I picked up more because again they smell amazing. And this vase, I thought it was absolutely stunning, and it was so reasonable priced at $4.95. And actually I was planning to take it home with me, but I didn't put it in my cart at the time, and I thought I would take it when I would go to the register, but I completely forgot. So unfortunately I didn't bring it home with me. Now, when we got to their plants, my mom and I were shocked to see the prices. They were so affordable. And actually, the love of plants and flowers, I got that from my mom. I wasn't into gardening at all, but the past few years, more and more, I grew in it, and it is because of my mom, because she loves it as well. Now, she knows a lot about plants, and I have to go by these passports, you guys. I do not buy anything that doesn't have a passport because I need to know what it is. I need to know when it grows, how to take care of it. So anyway, I am really getting the hang of it, and I have to say I still don't feel that I have a green thumb, but I really would like to develop one. So look at all these beautiful azaleas or azaleas, or how do you even pronounce that? Here in the Netherlands I call them azaleas, but some people call them azaleas. So whatever suits you. But anyway, they had so many pretty plants, and like I said, so affordable. So you will see that in a minute. I just brought a bunch home with me. And as I mentioned, they also had some home decor items, and it wasn't really anything special, but knowing me, I had to go through it and see if there was anything interesting for me. I have no idea whatsoever how long we spent in that place. I think it was about an hour and a half, maybe 2. And as you can see, I did pick up a few new plants. I purchased some annuals, but also some perennials. So I'm really excited about that. Now, at the end of this video, I will go more into details of what I picked up.
Saw the ending before the movie was done.
And now we are on our way to the second garden center, which is about 15 minutes apart from the first one. Now, this is also a very lovely ride, you guys. If you do not want to stick around for the beautiful scenery, that is just fine. You can skip the next 2 minutes, but if you decide to stick around, then enjoy this ride.
Love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting, right?
enjoy walking through these garden centers so much, but look at this. $18.99 for these outdoor rugs. These are exactly the same rugs that I get from the Action for only $6.95. And you guys, I love walking through these stores and look what they have, but I definitely do not spend my money here because it is just so expensive. Now these outdoor rugs were 120 euros, but these were actually a better quality, of course. These weren't those plastic ones, but I wasn't about to pay 120 euros for a outdoor rug because I know myself, I would want to change it out in the next year or two, so I'm not gonna do that. They did have a wide variety of pretty outdoor pillows, and they were quite pricey if you ask me, but they were very pretty. But yeah, I would find another way to find pretty pillows for so much less. Like I mentioned earlier, we did visit this garden center a few times before in the past, and I actually loved it because it was really affordable, and I did buy a lot of plants from them at the time. But I don't know what happened, and I have to think that it is COVID that happened because the prices are not so reasonable anymore. They are, to me, quite expensive. Or maybe it's because I bought a lot of plants from that previous plant store that was so affordable. Maybe I'm just a little bit spoiled by that previous store. I don't know, but anyway, I thought these prices were just shocking.
But you don't seem to take the time. You're on a mission now. I know you can't get out, and our time is running out. Ooh, bye-bye love, 'cause you don't know what my dreams are like.
And like most of the time when we go out the entire day, we end up getting takeout or we go out to dinner. And this time my mom, she was craving KFC, so we dropped by the drive-in to get some.
Goedemiddag, welkom bij de KFC. Zegt u maar.
Goedemiddag, mag ik een chicken share, wat kost die, 9 stuks?
Heb ik niet. Ik heb 6 of 12.
12. Wat kost die 12 stuks?
18 euro.
18 euro. Ja, doe maar die van 12.
Ja.
En een koolsla?
Een koolsla en een patat, een grote patat.
Een koolsla en een grote patat.
Ja.
Dat was het voor nu.
Ja, en dat was het.
23,70. Laatste gaan.
Dank u wel.
If only I had listened for a while, I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go.
Now, leave me a comment down below. How do you deal with this? When I get takeout like this, mostly like this fast food, I always check my order when I get it then and there, because they usually manage to screw things up, you guys. I have no idea why, if it's only with me the case or if it's with anyone. But one time I got some KFC and I ordered 9 pieces, and I got home and I only got 5 pieces, you guys. Really, they forgot 4. So this time, or not only this time, every time now, I always check my order before I drive off. And the lady was asking me what I was still doing there, and I just said to her the story what I just told you, that I wasn't planning on coming back because I went back for my 4 pieces. I did. And you know what happened? I didn't get 4 pieces, I got 6 pieces. as a way of compensation. But anyway, I just check my order before I drive off. So leave me a comment down below. What is your experience?
Ik ga nou een baan daar. Nee, ik heb regelmatig dat ik tekort kom. En ik heb geen zin om terug te komen. Dankjewel.
You know.
And now it is time to share with you what I got, you guys. These are all the plants that I bought for this season. I got a bunch of annuals and a few perennials, and I'm really excited about those. We will get to those in just a minute. Now, the day previous to the day that we went to the garden center, my local grocery store had these annuals on sale. They came like in a tray of 10 for just €1. And you guys, that is how I like to buy my annuals, because they're just for 1 year and I do not want to waste so much money on them, knowing that I'm going to throw them out after the season is over. So I like to see them small and grow. Now, these marigolds, I've never had these before, but I really love the colors, the orange and the pop of yellow. So I'm really excited to see how they're gonna do. Now, in my video last year, I mentioned that my favorite annuals are begonias, petunias and impatiens, and I got them in the pink and white tones this year because it didn't have many other colors. Now, these daisies, you guys, I am so loving these. I love that they are white and yellow, and I got them at the first garden center and they were so affordable. They came 10 for just €5. And I do love daisies. I don't have them every year, but the deal was so great, so I couldn't pass them up. Now, moving on to my perennials, which I'm so excited for. And as you can notice, they are all in a pinkish tone, and I really love that. I just want that pop of color in my yard. Now, I bought actually 2 of these azaleas. Oh my gosh. Just bear with me and don't judge me, okay? But anyway, I got this tiny one as well, and I really love the deep pinkish color, and I love that they are two-toned as well, and it brings so much variety to my yard. So I cannot wait to see them grow, and I do hope that they will survive the winter, because I'm going to plant them in the ground and not in a planter. I also got this pretty columbine. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a pretty flower, and I couldn't imagine this being a perennial. And actually, my mom, she has it in her yard as well in purple, and she recommended it to me, as well as this English grass. I don't have anything grass-like in my yard, and I'm not really fond of grass, but I really love the flowers that came out of it. And this phlox, I'm a huge fan of phlox, because I have another type in my yard and that is doing very well. So I am excited to see what this one does. And this plant here beats me. I have no idea what it is. I need to look it up, and it doesn't really say on its passport what it is. So I am really excited to see what it's going to do. I really do not think it is a perennial, but I'll just have to wait and see. Now, I'm so excited, you guys, because look at what I got. I got this peony. Oh my gosh, it was a little bit expensive, $8.59 if you ask me, but I really wanted it, and it has 4 stems. So it is quite big already. So I cannot wait for the first flowers to come out, and it already has some buds on it. So yeah, I'm so excited to see what it's going to do. Now everything here I paid a total amount of 30 euros and some change, and you guys, that is what I call on a budget, especially for most of the annuals that are going to be tossed at the end of the season. And now it is time to put everything in pots, and I mentioned this before, I can be quite disorganized when I do this. So now I lay out all the pots with the plants that go in them, because if I don't, I end up with empty pots, or I end up with flowers that are left over. So I do not want to do that. So I have to rethink what I'm going to plant in which planter before I actually start. Now I always use the soil that I already have. I add new soil to it, and I add some plant food to it or some manure, just to revive it and make it nutritious again for the plants. So I do not recommend to throw out all your old soil, because especially when you have some big pots to plant, you can use that to fill in the pots.
You were just standing there with the wind in your golden hair. Didn't know your name, but I could feel it with every heartbeat, every time that our eyes would meet. Didn't know back then.
Now I am a little bit early this year with buying my annuals, because normally I don't get them until Ice Saints has passed. Now I don't know if you are familiar with that term. Here in the Netherlands, it is the period from May 11th till May 15th, which is often believed to bring a brief spell of colder weather, including the last nightly frost of spring. Now, depending on where you live, these days may vary, but it is somewhere between 11th and 15th May. Sometimes it is 11th, 12th and 13th, or well, you can just check that out. But anyway, this year I am a little bit earlier because I couldn't pass up these great deals, you guys. So I do hope that we do not get any more frost and that they will flourish.
I don't know what you see in me. I'm not good for you, can't you see that I will drag you down? Here at the bottom, I hope that you finally see I'm not good enough. And even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think that we could be together. Am I living in a fantasy, or is this for real? Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me.
Before I start filling the smaller planters in, I always make a larger batch of soil, because that is so much easier to mix that up in a bigger planter than to do that in a small planter. So I'm going to be mixing up this soil in these large planters. Then I'm going to move ahead and start planting the smaller ones. These two white planters were a thrift find, and I am so loving these. And as you can see here, the big one, it is chipped because last year in a storm it fell and a piece broke off, and I was really heartbroken because I am really loving these. I love their beautiful elegant shape, and I love that they are so crisp white. Now you will see in a minute how large the chip is from the big one, and I did save it because I'm not sure if there's a way I can fix it, but I'm gonna think about it because I really do not want to toss it out just yet. guys, I'm gonna be ending this video here. It has been a longer video than I wanted it to be, but I really wanted to show you what I had, and I just thought I would start off by planting everything because the summer season is right around the corner and I am already working on my backyard. So I hope to finish wrapping up that video really soon to bring out to you guys, so watch out for that. But for now, I want to thank you for watching and I see you in my next one. Bye.